along with my co-host Dre Tucker, and this is The Fan Spot, Season 2, Episode 1. Didn't have the opportunity to really get into the Fan Spot a couple of weeks ago at the start of the season, so we're just going to go through, do a recap of the first two games, and then we're going to get you caught up with the Cowboys-Rams. So we're just going to jump right into it, Dre. First of all, we're back. It's the 2013 NFL season, and we've been working on this, trying to figure out what these Cowboys are going to do this year, and here they are. They're looking pretty good. So, but this Week 1 matchup against the Giants was one of those premier matchups that everyone had those sayings about the Cowboys not being able to beat the Giants, at home and all of these different things, and it was an interesting stat that I had actually posted on Facebook when I said, well, the Giants are actually 0-6 versus the Cowboys on opening night. So something had to give that particular night. And, to me, I felt like Dallas just dominated from beginning to end. But based on what you saw, tell me some of the things that you liked.
One, the defense was better. In previous Giant games, Eli was able to take a few of them away from us. But, we started early and often with the turnovers. So once the turnovers, floodgates open, that was pretty much, people look at the score and say, well, you only won by 5.
But the game wasn't as close as the score showed. It wasn't. It certainly wasn't.
Psychologically, I think we had the edge all night.
Right.
I don't think the boys ever felt like they were in trouble.
Right.
Because they were moving the ball up and down the field.
Absolutely.
It's just that, I think, getting that first home win against the Giants, once it was hard to close it out. Mm-hmm. Like they say, the last out in baseball is the hardest out. Mm-hmm. It was just hard to get that till the clock went to 0.
Yeah.
So, it was a pretty good game all the way around. Offensively, we didn't run the ball as well, but we did what we do normally against the Giants.
Yeah.
That was a Giant Cowboy game.
And you know what? And it was. And let me tell you what I think is so funny about it. I think that was one of the coolest performances from Tony Romo. He didn't seem like at any point that he got rattled. He didn't seem at any point that, okay, the game is getting ready to start getting out of hand. I got to start forcing some things. That it never happened. And so I was pleased. I was completely pleased with what they did. Just the idea that they came in with a game plan, they stuck to it, and like you said, they just controlled the game from beginning to end. And I don't think the Giants had a shot in that game at any point. So, for all you people out there that had all these questions about, what the Cowboys would look like in their outing against the Giants, I'm sure that you have, some different things going on in your head about this team now, because I think we really put that to rest. And hopefully we're not going to hear anything else about, this Cowboys-Giants thing. I think, but let me tell you what I think is funny. Did you notice that, just on the subject of the Giants, did you notice that every time a team has Super Bowl picked in their stadium, they just do god-awful?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like the Madden curse.
In my mind, I'm just like, is it a setup? Because we had the Super Bowl a couple years
in 2010. We couldn't win a game. We couldn't win a game the same
Everybody went down.
Right.
I just think, I don't know, they feel like it's some type of advantage. But I would love to see the team that's actually hosting the Super Bowl be in the Super Bowl to see how that would play out.
But this is what I think is funny. It's like I said, it's almost like the Madden curse, though, man. Because listen, this year the Giants can't seem to win again. Now we don't know where they're going to end up in the end, but just the way they've started off, they just have that downward spiral. And then last year it was New Orleans. They couldn't win a game. The year before that it was the Colts, and then the year before that it was us. And I can't remember who it was in 2008, but it was just crazy. Like, none of those teams, every time the team is picked, to host the Super Bowl in their stadium, they can't seem to win a game.
That's...
I know.
It's mind-boggling. But I just think it's too much pressure because it's in your stadium, people are picking you, and we're always picked every year. But this year, I think it's warranted.
Yeah. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the Cowboys and the Chiefs matchup, which was one of the most mind-boggling matchups. But, I have a lot of things that I wanted to say about that game, so we'll see you when we come back.